So we're out on our bikes this morning, and so we get a little shot of Cousin Eddie across the coast.
The sun is coming up, are you ready to go? We can take a ride, we can take it slow. Your will is my law, I'ma let you be the boss, cause I'll go where you go. I'll take you to a place we can see.
Not long ago you got hurt, someone did you wrong. I can see it in your eyes, it's like your fire is gone. Across your face, it is written across your face. If you wanna talk, I'm right here, not gonna leave your side. Just feel free to open up when the moment's right. Across your face, it is written across your face.
So as we began researching campgrounds here in the Augusta area, we wanted to find something that was close to our family so we didn't spend all of our time driving back and forth with a car. And so we just kind of randomly chose this campground, and I must say it has been a pleasant surprise. Here, let me show you our campsite.
Hold on a bit more, 'cause I know you only see the rain, not the rainbow. I know you'll get up again. Better stand up tall, I know you can be.
So as I come into our campsite, if you'll notice, the table in front of us is a cleaning table, and then there's a separate grill, and then the fire ring, the picnic table. So this is a Corps of Engineer park, and it is really well done. Of course, there, Cupcake and Gibbs. Gibbs is happy next to his tree laying down, and Cupcake is tangled up trying to figure out why she can't go any further.
Just let it out, I'm by your side now. Just hold on a bit more, 'cause I know you only see the rain, not the rainbow. Deep down, I know you're strong. Give them hell, baby, prove them wrong. 'Cause hold on a bit more, 'cause I know you only see the rain, not the rainbow. I know you'll get up again. Better stand up tall, I know you can be brave, 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 brave. I know you can be brave, 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 brave. If you wanna go out, we can go out. Brave, brave, brave.
Santa brought me a new bike this year. I'd been wanting something more appropriate to carry on the back of the camper and be able to ride while we're out camping. And so I got me an urban bike with the saddlebags on the back. We're gonna get this thing down a little bit and take it for a spin. So we're out on our bikes this morning, and Becky's struggling to get hers in the right gear. But what a great part to get out and ride your bicycle in. Okay, so they have this bike repair station. I think this is so neat. Obviously, they have a lot of mountain biking around this area, but it's got the bike hanger. And then if you zoom in here, it's got all the tools that you could possibly need to be able to work on your bicycle. So what a great idea. All right, so Becky and I have been talking. We are not in bike shape, even though I've been riding the bike trainer. It's a whole lot different when you're out here on the road and facing the hills and the slight upgrades. So we've got a little bit of ways to go.
So it has a lot of ways to go, like big ways.
But we're gonna get there.
We are.
All right, so Becky and I found this old structure, and it's neat what you find when you're out riding your bike and not in a car looking out the windows. But we're trying to determine, we think it's an old house due to the fact that it's got a chimney and there are a couple of windows in the end, but with the tin roof, it makes you wonder if it's an old barn. I don't know, but there's a lot of rubbish around on the ground, and it has become people's dump area. But what a neat find. Becky's gonna go check it out. She's gonna find out what it is.
You see how it's falling out? So that roof was for the porch roof.
Oh, okay, so front porch.
Yeah, because then there's the stairs that went into the house, and there's the front windows.
Yeah. And then this house was built, look at the old rubble rock foundation that it's set up on, and the fact that it's not solid all the way across. And that's old rough cut lumber. It amazes me somebody has not come in here and salvaged some of that lumber and used it. But it looks like it was,
Siding's off, so somebody may have come out with some of
it looks like it was just abandoned. There's the front steps.
But there's an old Barney that's been sitting out in
An old Barney
a long time.
sitting out. Well, what a cool find. And the old fireplace, I'd love to have those old brick. Be able to do something with. But what a cool find. All right. All right, so they've only got one loop opened in the campground for wintertime. And this is, remember, a Corps of Engineer part, so a lot of these closed for the winter. But we have gone around the gate and trying to do a little filming of some of the sites that are closed off. It's a nice campground. And so we get a little shot of Cousin Eddie across the cove over in his spot. Nestled, we're right next to the beach. So this is a big campground. All right, so our bike ride this morning is coming to an end. We pull back into our campsite, and I've got to admit, I'm thrilled to death with a new bike. And we've probably been out about 45 minutes, and I actually feel pretty good. So that is it for our very first bike ride. All right, so we are out hiking on the Bartrum Trail, and I think Beck can tell us a little bit more about this trail.
It's originally hiked by a guy back in 73 through 77. And he hiked like North Carolina, Georgia, South Carolina, but he also went into Alabama and Mississippi, and I think all the way to Louisiana, because I mean, he was gone for like 4 years. But there's part of it, there's about 120 something miles of it right now that's very well maintained, obviously. And part of it goes right through this park. Or not, this is
And that was in the early 70s, 19 or 17? 1793?
No, 1773 to 1777.
Okay, that's a long time ago. Becky and I and Wimberley used to do a lot of hiking. We've hiked a lot of the Georgia portion of the Appalachian Trail. So this actually goes up, isn't it up Rabun County?
Raven County, yeah.
Which is extreme northeastern Georgia. So this is a long trail.
Yep.
So the trail is well marked with these yellow blazes on the trees, and different trails have different colors. And if I remember right, correct me, Beck, if you have a double blaze, that means the trail is turning.
Yes.
And that comes in important. We used to do a lot of hiking in November and December on the Appalachian Trail, and a lot of times it would snow. So you really couldn't see the trail, and you would have to follow the blazes. And we'd always know when we came up on a double blaze, the trail was going in a different direction. We were just talking, you can see where this area has been clear cut. You can see the tire marks where the skidders were coming in and hauling the lumber out. It's kind of sad. All right, I'm going to admit, I was just telling Becky, this getting back to a healthy lifestyle is painful. But we're going to stay the course and we can do it. And things like this hike will not be as painful.
No.
No.
One day.
One day. All right, so that's a wrap from here at Petersburg Campground, and I've got to admit, this was a treat.
Yeah, we were not expecting. Come here, Gibbs. We were not expecting this to be as awesome a place as it is. This is actually somewhere I would love to come back, just because it's just so pretty. There's so much to do, so many places to go explore. It was just a fun place, and it's beautiful and it's quiet.
Yeah, and if you like to bike or mountain bike or hike, there's the Bartrum Trail here, and you know, if you wanted to fish, all the sites are on a lake. It's a Corps of Engineer park. If you're like us and your bathroom is about the size of a telephone booth, the bathhouses here are not the nicest we've ever seen, but they are clean.
Very clean, and there's lots of hot water and good water pressure.
Yes.
Important things, yeah.
You know, we were excited. This was a great place for us to spend Christmas this year, and I know you'll be seeing other videos from this campground, but from Petersburg Campground, until next time, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that notification bell and smash that like button.